know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Bitcoin just hit $50,000. And honestly, it's not surprising and it's not that high. But holy smokes, it just hit 50,000 freaking schmeckles. Are you guys getting that? It just hit $50,000. And that means that $100,000 is next. And if we get to 100,000, that means like $250,000 is next. And that means that $500,000 is next, which means $1 million is next, and it's basically already confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin basically is going to $1 million in about like now. But in all seriousness, that is absolutely mind-boggling how fast the price all of a sudden is moving. And there's two things that became quite clear to me. Number one is do not fade the cycle. The cycle thus far has been extremely correct. And yes, it does state that we could see some correction for Bitcoin, even along the lines of 25% or so, but that ultimately the direction is upwards, upwards, upwards. When I posted this chart, you know how many people were laughing saying, Dusty, you're smoking crack or something along those lines. But now you can see we crossed 45,000 and are right now at $50,000 in just a few days. And I've said before, we've actually, historically speaking, once we crossed the 45,000, saw a rejection once before basing it again and then going to 60. Here again, rejected, right? Back to 45, and then we broke through. Here, there's a very good chance it's going to happen like that again, where we get a little tip going on, come back down before breaking through and going absolutely crazy, as we of course have ourselves the anticipation that the halving is coming up. And as it's coming up, like I was stating earlier, the prices will be going up. And well, right now, your time of sleeping, throw it out the window. It's over. I was saying this for a good while, and a lot of people were thinking, Dusty, but now it's serious. There's no more time to sleep. It's crazy, right? That in a few months, we'll be looking at this video of Bitcoin hitting $50,000 and laughing because of how little it is. And that's really kind of crazy to me. You can name any coin. You want to name XRP, you want to name Solana. I don't really care which one you pick because it's undervalued right now for just how crazy, in my opinion, things are about to get. And I just want you guys to realize here for a second, you've already done it. I mean, it's been bad markets for so long. Right now, we're in good markets again. We're finally there. It's finally getting crazy. There's no stopping it. There's literally nothing that can stop this anymore because BlackRock joined the game and all these other institutions. There are people saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. And so was I. But what did we say? Buy the rumor, sell the news at 47,000, went to 48.6. Buy at 39.6 again, went to 38.7 or something like that. And look at where we are today. This, ladies and gentlemen, I think has been I can almost not even speak anymore. It's been one of the craziest months of my life. I'd say 2 months even, because it's nice to be right? But it's something completely different in terms of a feeling when everything you've been saying on the channel here is now finally coming to fruition. So all the people that have been watching for the last couple of months are finally getting the results that I wish everybody was getting. The altcoins we keep talking about here over on Twitter and the top coins, popping off. A couple of coins are tripled already, and a lot of them are up 50, 60% in a tiny time span. And to me, I know it's going to be even crazier. I've got a video coming up on some of that more, because I actually was recording a video when all of a sudden Bitcoin crossed 49 and 50,000. So I kind of want to post this one first. Right now we're back down below 50,000, but I think the implication here matters, that we were able to breach it and that great things are about to come afterwards. Holy smokes. And now we're getting closer and closer and closer. And it's crazy to altcoin season. It's really coming, guys. Bitcoin 50,000 was a big mark. All right, it got rejected just now at 50, I think 50 or 50.2. And it can be a little bull trap. Again, we can definitely have a little fall. I don't want to bore you with charts, but we could have a little fall before moving up higher. But I think a lot of the excitement we're seeing right now, a lot of the price action, a lot of my jamming up, because I've been pumping that Pump It Up song all day. I think my neighbors are getting crazy because I turned the speakers up. What can they do? You know, move out. I'm just kidding. I'm not that selfish. Matter of fact, let me bump it right now, you know? But no, it's in seriousness. Crazy that institutions are pumping it up. I mean, we saw BlackRock and the other, I'm going to say 9. Well, let's say differently. We saw BlackRock and the other 8 buying massively while Grayscale was selling, or at least the institutions inside of Grayscale wanted to get out. But we described before, it's an arbitrage strategy. Those guys were able to make profit and finally get out of their position, but they could also get out because they want to move to BlackRock. Ultimately, though, the selling pressure, like JP Morgan said, is going to lower, while the buying pressure most likely will only keep increasing as more and more see the results, more and more are interested. We've defined for so long that it makes sense for prices of Bitcoin over the last year or so to be kept low in lieu or in anticipation of the Bitcoin ETFs being approved, etc., etc. And man, oh man, I want to congratulate every single one of you for staying throughout all the terrible bearish times. And I understand that some of you guys are holding coins like XRP. You're not seeing the gains just quite yet. And let me say one thing. Your time will come. If you're not crazy happy because your altcoin has not done crazy results, don't fret. First of all, you definitely kind of did it to yourself. I mean, if you open some leveraged positions every time prices went down lower, even you right now will be dancing on your table, because even going up only like 0.4% or whatever can be a really big deal on big coins with leverage. So it's kind of on you a little bit, but I don't want to say that. I believe that this marks something for the entirety of crypto, the entirety of the altcoin space. Make sure you press that like button, by the way, if you haven't, because this is a happy day. And we're going so much higher. It's just insane. I can't believe it. 50. So when are we going to see this crazy XRP candle, huh? The crazy XRP price action? I've been hyped up for finally some altcoin action on some of the coins that have not had the best of performance, have not had the best of hype, and we haven't seen it yet. But we're getting closer and closer and closer to it, guys. As of this point, funding rate is still incredibly low for just how bullish the Bitcoin price is, which is interesting to me. And right now, what's interesting as well is that we're getting into price discovery territory. We have not seen these prices in so long. And I said it before, the moment that 48.6 is crossed, it's going to be a pretty quick move to 50. And from here on forward, again, it's a matter of, well, there's not really that much. There's a couple points we can easily spot here of interest, like this area right there, like 60,000, 59. Oh no, this one is, sorry, this is 52,000 here, I mean, for example. There's some interesting price action, but generally speaking, there's really not that much anymore before we get to 60,000. And I sometimes worry, what if things will move too fast? What if the price right now is spiraling so much out of control because of all the institutions, and that the retail, the normal people, are going to be priced out too quickly? But then I keep thinking again, screw it, because this happening to Bitcoin only sets such bullish stepping stones, I'm going to say it, for altcoins. Guys, I am so crazy excited. I can't contain the excitement anymore. I don't even know how to properly make a video for you guys anymore because my excitement is spiraling out of control. I hope some of you guys are feeling it, even if your coins that you're holding are not up just quite yet. Even my money here, guys, could have been better. I've got some crazy investments. My SOLANA is just pumping out of this world. One of the craziest coins ever, guys. Holy smokes. But hopefully you understand what's about to happen. Even if it takes a couple of weeks or months to really develop, this right now has put the dot on the map. No more questioning. Things are about to rip absolutely off. Institutions are in, and that means soon enough people will be priced out. But luckily we're in now, so ain't gonna happen to us. Let's freaking go, you man!